Well, we're going to start here tonight with the price you pay. The new inflation report came out, and we'll get into that in a moment. But first, when you combine those high prices with higher interest rates, it may be driving the American dream of owning a car right out of the picture for a lot of consumers. The average monthly payment for both new and used cars are now at record highs. Channel 2's Dave McKinley spoke with a national car buying agency, which says there's even more at play to create the sticker shock. And he tells us what might be the best strategy going forward.
According to J.P. Morgan, the average price of a new car has jumped 30% since 2019 and stands at $50,000. On top of inflation, interest rates continue to climb, meaning you'll pay more to borrow the money you need to buy the car, to the point where the average monthly payment for a new car is now a record $777, according to Kelley Blue Book owner Cox Automotive.
It's not a good mix, and then you have a little bit of corporate greed going on as well.
According to Zach Sheska of Car Edge, manufacturers are producing fewer cars and eliminating lower trim packages on many models, making what's left more expensive and more profitable.
They're intentionally choosing to target a more upscale clientele.
And it seems to be paying off.
And I can't believe I'm saying this, Dave, but in all honesty, last month in January, 1 in 5 new cars sold was a luxury vehicle, the highest amount ever recorded.
Are there any auto manufacturers who are thinking we're going to go a different direction? We're going to go with a volume business to service all these people that simply can't afford a payment like this?
Yes, there are a few. One of them is Stellantis. So Stellantis is the former Chrysler Fiat that they all got merged in. That also includes Ram and Dodge. And some automakers, for example, Mazda, they have still had very competitive prices, sub $35,000 options on the table, and they have not cut back on allocations of their lower trim levels quite as much.
All of this may send many to scurry for a used car, but even there,
as more people are taken out of the new car market, they're going to look at used vehicles. And the scary thing there is used vehicle values are up 45% from pre-pandemic times.
And remember, the interest rate on a used car loan is even higher, to the point where the average payment for a used vehicle today is $544 a month.
Sharing all the good news.
Yeah.
My goodness, those numbers are just hard to wrap your head around. So people watching and seeing those sobering numbers are wondering, what do the experts tell you in terms of, trying to blunt the sticker shock?
Couple of things you can do. First, Michael, remember, with those interest rates coming up so high, shop around for them. Maybe try and put down as much cash as you can. And remember, if used car prices are up so much, presumably that means the one you have is worth more, so be sure you maximize on any trade-in or sale of it. Oh, one more thing, Michael, we're traditionally taught that if your car is worth less than what it costs to fix, you should probably get something else, right?
Yep.
Maybe not so much these days. They tell us that you might be better and it might be worth it more to go ahead and pay those repair costs, even if they're expensive, and keep old Bessie around for a couple more years.
Man, and we've covered too how repair costs are up too.
Well, here's the thing to remember too, though. It doesn't do you any good if you get it in there and you decide I'm going to bite the bullet and spend a couple $1,000s to get the old girl going again, and then they tell you, well, it's going to be 4 weeks before we get the parts in. So that's also something to keep in mind.
Dave, thank you very much.
All right.